This video is going to talk about actually creating the import template in order to take a Shugo CSV file created from Flight and actually importing it to create the employee profile. So to actually import the CSV file, you have to create a template, and you do that in the data conversion section inside Execupay here. Inside of Tools, we go in here. And before we can import the file, we have to define a template. So here we're going to select New. We're going to name this Shugo Example. And what we're actually building this off of is a basic employee setup. I'm going to put example here for the description, although I believe it's optional. We're going to be basing this off of the CSV file, and I pulled the one here that Shugo exports ahead of time. This is the exact one that they pull, and we can see here that we have one header line. Asks us how many we have. We're going to put in one, and if you were creating one that had more than one company in it, you could check this, but the Shugo files don't have that, so we're going to leave that empty. Now from here, let me go ahead and adjust some screens here. To make this easy, we're going to number these columns because that's what these positions are based off of. Okay, so now we see here we're going to build this and pull over the import fields as the information for the information that we need. So the first one here we see is company number. You can double click and it pulls it over and lists it as position 1. The second one we have here is employee number. We're going to pull that over, and that is position 2. From there it's division number. We're going to have to go find that, and these are all alphabetized here. See, it's not under D, it's probably under employee division. Maybe home division. Yep, home division. That's 3, so it'll start to use these in order here. Division, department, employee type. Now on some of these here, it's going to be very specific. It has to be exactly these values. So you'll see that Shugo here automatically has regular, all caps and everything. If it wasn't a regular employee and it was 1099, it would say contract here. So if you're getting an error on your import and it's not matching this exactly, that would be why. So we see that this is position 5, this is also position 5. Those would match up. Has to know where to put those. Next one, position 6, we'd have to go and find first name. We double click, we pull that over. Middle name, last name, so on and so forth. Now there's a lot of fields in here that are not going to be used. Like these local codes, I didn't end up using these in my own import. We just don't have these many local codes that are important, and I don't actually believe that there were that many local codes. So there are local codes in here. You can put them in if you're using that many. The term reason I didn't put in on my own because if they're a new hire, they haven't been termed. So I'll show you my own, for example, here. We'll save this. My actual Shugo employee import here, if we scroll down, actually skips certain positions because they weren't actual fields that we use. So actually count them out here, and I went from 39 out to 42, 43 up to 46, because in between here were fields that I just didn't use inside of the thing here. So as long as you count them out and put in what position they're in, 85 to 91, At the very end, you'll be able to import based off of the position of that column.